Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad bin Johar. In this video, I would like to present the review of the book named Game Engine Architecture by Gregory. So for the chapter 30.5.3, it will explain the example of uses of collision and physics in the game. But I will explain another four use example, which is destructible object, character mechanics, camera collision, and rectal integration. So for the chapter 30.6, it explains the advanced physics feature. There are seven physics feature, which is deformable body, cloth, air, water surface simulation and buoyancy, physically generated photosynthesis, general fluid dynamic simulation, physically based photosynthesis, and general purpose GPU. So we will go to the chapter 14, which is audio. So the graphic engine is charged with the task of reproducing as accurately and believably as possible what the player will actually hear. Meanwhile, the audio engine is the charge with the task of reproducing as accurately and believably as possible what the player would actually hear. So for the chapter 40.1, which is the physics of sounds. So sounds is a compression wave that travel through air, and sound also is a dynamic phenomenon. Actually, the sound pressure varies over time. So there is a property of the sound wave. The sound wave consists of the repeating pattern characteristic to instrument. So in the chapter 40.1.2, they explain the loudness of the decibel. In order to manage wide dynamic range of sound pressure variation, we measure sound intensity and the unit decibel. So for the sound wave propagation, the developer usually model the absorption and reflection in our virtual sound wave. There are actually five model of absorption and reflection, which is fall off the distance, atmospheric absorption, phase shift and interference, which is a multiple wave interacted, reverb and echo, and the lastly the Doppler effect. So in the chapter 40.1.4, which is perception and position, explain the human auditory system that involved to allow a reasonably accurate perception of the position of sound in the space around us. So they actually the four element in the that that affect the position of sound, which will fall off with distance, atmospheric absorption, having a two ears, and the ear shape. I think that's for my part in the review of the game engine architecture. Thank you.